Yeah, everybody's out there enjoying the sunshine. A few clouds coming in. Kind of coming from the wrong direction. Those are coming from the northeast. Yeah, Bam's group all hiding in the shade. Oh, Willie's group, Wally's group, I'll figure it out. Part of them there and the other part are still across the creek. Steer's got him a bale. Dino's group down there by the pump site. Bam's group just got 3 bales. And Big Girl's calf, she was kind of panting earlier, so we took a temp on her. And of course, another thermometer bit the dust. Good thing we usually buy 2 or 3 at a time. I'm finally going to make it into the shop here directly, I hope. Weld up that muffler and then we'll see if she fires up. Cross our fingers that everything is correct.
So Dad just dropped the last bale in the feed barn. I just need to pull the twine. I already cut it, but it appears my dogs found that there was a bird's nest with no eggs or anything yet on top of it.
Yeah, the old cheap hobo freight fiberglass welding blanket. Yes, I did learn my lesson. You don't go torching heavy stuff and have chunks of slag literally the size of your hand drop and set on these. They can't take it. But there it is. As good as I'm going to get it. Other side seems to be fine. There's a lot more meat on there now. Get the blanket off and turn the battery switch on. Oh, we probably should address the poor contact on the battery switch. Yes. We'll do that before we get too far. And then get some fuel up in it, which while we're doing that should get the oil pressure up. See if she'll fire. Totally planned on having it running by now. Issues, not too bad. Took these apart, cleaned them up, replaced a nut, replaced a couple washers. It's all either stainless or brass back here now. But there's our ground bolt. What our ground bolt is a 5/8 bolt, since that's what the holes in the frame are, with a 3/8 bolt welded to it to connect to the cable. Yeah. So, yeah. Fun. Said it broke when she was putting it back together, so if that's the case, that means that's a stainless nut that I just found her, so now I gotta try to get that out of there. Yay. So I guess she did find a stainless bolt, so we can replace it with a stainless. It doesn't really need the washers. We'll just hog the bolt on there, clean it up good. But I gotta get that one out of there. I just had 1/8 wrench bounced on that one, and I turned it, but the whole thing's turning, so yeah. Gonna be a wonderful day. Anybody say Monday? Although I think my repair came out pretty good up here. I got everything she said was cracked, and I couldn't find any more cracks, so didn't burn the thing up. Yeah. Cussing, complaining, had to cut the other one out. The other one was double nutted. This one actually has an eye lock on the other side, and it's stainless, so I ain't gonna worry about it. But there we go. And yes, you can use mild wire and weld stainless just fine. Sometimes it might not even rust. Well, that's why I knew I needed my other hand for that. So anyway, that part is now done. And I wonder where that plug goes. I think that one's just a dead one lays there. Oh, I know what that probably used to be. Probably used to go right there. One wire Delcos, love them. So, get some stuff put away. about lunchtime now. Really planned on having it running before lunch. But I'm going to go on a limb and say that we will get it done after lunch. I've been cranking it over with my button. She's been watching the oil gauge. We currently have oil pressure. So I'm going to take my button off because I don't necessarily want to be standing right there. I don't know if I got pressure up yet. Leaks like a sieve, but I pumped it for a few minutes already. She's got the fuel on and she's going to turn her over. Yeah. And there's no fuel up there yet. Keep in mind, we had empty lines and all that air's got to go somewhere. Yeah, typical leaker. Try cranking it again. Okay, with that, we have fuel on at least 4 of them. So, give me a minute. Yeah, you didn't know it was more than a minute. Had a hard time getting on a couple of those lines, but they're all tight. I wiped stuff off. So, she's going to see if she'll light. And she better. Damn, that sounds good. Boy, she's thrilled. That sounds better than it has in years. Oil pressure. There's nothing in that radiator. I was a little slow. You missed the really dark part. This is the bad thing. It's only we can clean these things out. And you know, everything's shoved in from this side, so you gotta shove it back from that side. And I may see if I can get a screen like we used to have. I used to have a screen over the top of the inlet. Regular window screen over that makes a big difference. But get her cleaned up. Probably go ahead and put the rest of her clothes back on. Then take her for a spin and go pull a couple good hills. Or, hell with it, get the mower on, put the mower on it, and we'll get some hay cut, because a hay mower should be enough to load. If I can go for high enough gear and stay in the seat, I know it'll put a good load on it. One good reason for getting the rad cleaned out, because it'll put enough load on it to warm her up way too good. If you got you a jar like this, chocolate covered espresso beans, nice heavy plastic one. It's a little bit of regular gas, not that ethanol shit. And that's all the cap bolts and the retaining rings for the wrist pins. And they're all clean. Put a little bit of gas in, do that. Did that with pan bolts, valve cover bolts. I mean, everything that was crappy. It just takes a few seconds. Pour it out into a tray with a paper towel in it. But don't pour it out into one of these green trays with a paper towel in it. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, it left the paper towel pattern in the bottom after I finally got the paper towel out of it. Yeah, it didn't like it, melted down. So yeah, she's hosing. Looks like she's standing there giving me a dumb look. Nope, she's reaching in, that's what she's doing. Because it's kind of stupid. I mean, all that crap ends up in that air box. It can't get out the bottom. There's actually two, like 3.5 or 4 inch holes, drain holes, but they're not in the very bottom. And they're just plastic plugs, and if you don't seal them in, they don't stay in, and then you wonder why your radiator's full of shit. And there's expansion foam around everything in there to keep it sealed, because, yeah, we've had her plugged up tight before. So anyway, I'm getting this stuff cleaned up. Make room in here, bring the tin in so we can put the tin on without being outside. Get it in here and maybe it'll cool off enough to hold on to. Not that it's that hot, but I think it's hotter than their last decision. Last night they said we'd be 82. This morning they said, oh, we're only going to be 72. Well, it was 78 when we come out of the house after lunch. So I'm going to say we're going to be 82 plus if we're not there already. Gotta love it. Well, tractor's in the shop. Radiator's drying. Got a fan blowing on it. But into this fence goes up and turns. And there's a gate to get into that piece. The other one cuts across. The smaller calf over here, yeah, I can't tell where I'm pointing, so smaller one over here was standing along the gate. So from here it looked like he was in the tall grass. So I then saw him when she fed the back barn. Text me and says, we got an issue. Look about here. Yeah, sure enough, looks like he's standing there. So the easiest way was going to be open the gate here at the bottom, and I was going to take the bike and go around, follow the creek, come up on top, and running back along the fence.
Latex has a goddamn. She's the one running.
Yeah.
She's got a piece this long hanging out.
Oh.
See?
Calf in the middle running away. She got a.
Not in the middle, it's off the left.
Okay, whichever one. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. It's long piece.
She got a long chunk of hay hanging out of her mouth. She just came out of the feed barn. Anyway, yeah. Once in a while you get goofed up. Better safe than sorry. And you get a shot of Bam up there on the hill. Hopefully he's on the screen. I think he is. I know that cow's ass is. I can see that. Ah, there. I can kind of see him up there now. So anyway, we ain't going to get the tin on that tonight. And we're going to take our time on that too, because it's got cage nuts on almost all of it. And every last one of them is going to get a tap run through it. And the bolts are going to get cleaned up good. And everything's going to get filled with anti-seize. Some of them didn't come apart.
You're all right, buddy.
And I think that's about the youngest one out here.
He is the youngest.
Yep, just a little timid. Not sure he wants to come around us. So, anyway. Calling it the end of the day. I don't know, I might go out there for a little bit later. Just what I'm going to do tomorrow. We will see. And I got to get out here and get this road straightened back up. Because I got to go through here to get into anything. Actually, to get into that 3/4 piece up there, I may just, because they'll be occupied, right? I may just go through there and go up the lane, but the mower's about the only thing we can go that way with.
It is the only thing, except 135.
Well, I can get the big baler that way too, but
Not easy.
that hill's kind of a bitch getting traction on. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope everybody had a good hump day. I'm going to say we did. You know, it was a Monday morning, but hump day afternoon. Freaking bugs. And hope everybody has a great Thursday. Thanks for watching.